Among mid-size sedans, the Nissan Altima is what we'd call quietly successful. The Honda Accord and Toyota Camry get a lot of attention, but the Altima sells in surprisingly big numbers. In fact, Nissan sells more Altimas than anything else, but they would love to sell even more, and this 5th generation Altima sedan is their attempt to do just that. If you like the current swoopy state of Nissan styling, you'll like the newest Altima. It's a shape that's expressive without being weird, while also sporting a slippery, efficiency-enhancing .299 drag coefficient. More interesting than the exterior are interior details, like a standard cloth upholstery seemingly inspired by a mob boss's tracksuit, and this inexplicably angled gauge cluster display. Maybe Nissan got a deal on slightly oversized screens. And then there are the so-called zero-gravity seats, designed to emulate the posture of orbiting astronauts. Like Tang, the front seats do the job, but aren't a revelation. Put another way, if I asked you how you like the seats, your first response wouldn't include mention of the space program. But we shouldn't get caught up in specifics. Take the interior as a whole, and you have a contemporary, usable design. Notice there's no soft-touch dash, but Nissan did soften the surfaces you're most likely to touch. A smart move in our opinion. As for passenger accommodations, they are, well, accommodating. The front quarters are spacious enough, as is rear seat legroom, though headspace in back is kind of tight. At 5'10", my hair lightly touches the headliner in the outboard position. In the center seat, things are much worse. Out back is a 15.4 cubic foot trunk featuring a wide opening. The rear seats do fold, but not quite flat, and the pass-through is on the small side. Remember that if you need to haul bulky items. In the battle between ride and handling, the latest Altima plants its flag in the DMZ that lies between. Neither excessively soft nor overtly sporty, the Altima's road manners elicit words like poise and confidence. Coupled with a supple suspension that absorbs impacts like a memory foam piñata, Nissan's mid-size entry is the proverbial jack of all trades. Potential shortcomings include brakes that are a little too sensitive and steering that can feel somewhat heavy in parking lots. We're told the Altima benefits from active understeer control, which brakes the inside front wheel during hard cornering to mitigate understeer. It sounds like a fine system, but we doubt most drivers will actually be able to tell when it's working. We didn't. Unlike an increasing number of competitors, the Nissan Altima can still be had with the V6. Big power is great, but for normal use, the 4-cylinder is totally up to snuff, sprinting to 60 in slightly more than 7 seconds, according to Nissan, while also delivering outstanding fuel economy. Regardless of engine, all Altimas utilize continuously variable transmissions. When accelerating from a standstill, the engine revs take a moment to rise, resulting in initial sluggishness, but otherwise the CVT's operation largely fades into the background. Altima high points include standard keyless entry with push-button start, a brilliant system that uses headlight flashes and the horn to tell you when the tires are properly inflated, and an optional package that bundles blind spot warning, lane departure warning, and a feature that warns of approaching vehicles when reversing to supplement the safety of the standard stability control and 6 airbags. At a bit more than $22,000 including destination, the Nissan Altima's base price is a bit pricier than the VW Passat and Hyundai Sonata, cheaper than the Toyota Camry and Chevy Malibu, and about in line with the Honda Accord. Load up an Altima V6 and you can expect to pay more than $30,000. And much like its prices, we expect the Altima's resale values to also fall mid-pack. Like a trip to the Cheesecake Factory, the mid-size sedan category is overflowing with options. If you dig Nissan's design sensibilities, want excellent fuel economy without paying for a hybrid, and you appreciate a talented all-arounder that does everything pretty darn well, the 5th generation Altima remains a smart choice.